Hey, what's up, guys? Wanted to talk about the 511 Skyweight chest pack. This is the survival version. They have an additional version, and it is called the utility version. If you're looking for more capacity to just carry more stuff overall, then the utility version may be the one for you. I encourage you to take a look at both of them before you decide if you're interested in making a purchase of one of these. This one is a little bit more simple. And again, it's going to be in a position where it carries less equipment. So let's just take a look at the main compartment first. So right here, you got the pull tabs. They are ambidextrous, and you can tuck them in if you're not using them. And then you got your loop field at the back. And then you've got a few loops of elastic here on the front. And went ahead and put just hook and loop style holster in here. Very simple, but it works. And then over here, I will commonly keep a spare mag in one of these elastic loops. So this, again, is the survival version. If you opt for the utility version, it has an additional pouch, zippered pouch, double stacked on top of this one with more room for miscellaneous items. But you still do retain the ability to carry a concealed weapon inside of it in a compartment that looks like this one as well. So it's just double stacked, if you will. But for what I needed this one for, this is perfectly fine for me. And once you take into consideration the fact that you can add a dangler on here, which is something that I wasn't aware of until I purchased it and received the item. So to me, that makes a lot of sense, and that affords me the ability to carry other items right here if I need to. So in here, I got a North American Rescue individual aid kit and a roll of 2-inch wide cloth tape. If I'm ready to step off and go away from my everyday carry bag and my traditional setup with trauma gear, I will go ahead and put a cat tourniquet in these loops and tighten them up from the inside and secure that, which is the way that I utilized it on the 7.5 mile ruck. If you guys haven't seen that video, go back channel. Maybe last week or something, and that video is up. And that's mainly what I purchased this for, was for carrying my concealed weapon when I'm out rucking with the larger style pack. That way I don't have the interferences that you would commonly see with carrying inside the waistband and trying to utilize a larger pack, especially with a waist belt and everything. So this offers me a solution to that with very minimal, if any, interferences whatsoever. So very low profile straps, very thin. They don't need padding because you're not really carrying a lot of weight. Very comfortable to wear this thing. I mean, as comfortable as something like this could be, right? So you got some mesh material here that'll be right at the center of your back when you're wearing it. Your buckles here, you got adjustment. You do have tabs to store your excess straps. And then over here, you got adjustments on each side. And then you also have quick release buckles tucked over here on each side. So pretty straightforward. You got laser cut MOLLE here on the front. And then I went ahead and decided to pick up a MOLLE cell phone holder. And this one is from One Tigress, very inexpensive, like less than $30. But I wanted a way to have my cell phone and it not have to ride in my pocket and bounce around and possibly cause me distractions and hot spots. I've seen that happen before, and I didn't want to deal with it, especially on a 7.5 mile movement. I wanted everything to be working in my favor, right? Because I knew it was going to be a challenge for me. So I didn't want to have to fight with my equipment or my gear. So I went ahead and purchased these things in anticipation of that particular activity. And I must tell you that I was very pleased with the way everything worked out together. So again, this is One Tigress, and pretty simple to set up. And you can adjust the height of where your actual device may ride. So you can have it further open or less open, depending on you. And you achieve that with this little piece of cord right here. And then if you want to close it back, you got shock cord up top on this little tab. And shock cord actually holds the cell phone in there, as you can see there. And also it's got a cutout here that will acquire some cell phone cameras. It depends. I just got an older phone in here that I use for Meshtastic and stuff, and the camera doesn't work, but that may or may not be a big deal to you. But at least they did think about it for the ability to accommodate some cell phone camera lenses. It does work with my traditional cell phone, but This older one, it does not. So let's go ahead and flip over to the back, and along the way, we can see right here in the side that there's this channel that runs through the back, and that is so you can add this thing to a belt. You can strip all the straps off of it and use it as a waist pack and add it to a belt. So that's cool if you're interested in that. Again, it affords you some versatility to be able to configure this thing in multiple ways, and I think that that's good. So, phone's making some kind of noise, but anyway. So, for the money, I think it's a good purchase, and it definitely checks the boxes for me. I think I paid less than $50 for this thing over on Amazon. Also, you got this material here, this mesh breathable type material. And this is very common in plate carriers and stuff. If you've been around this kind of gear for a while, you've seen this stuff before. Helps to kind of keep you a little bit cooler and get you some ventilation going on right here across your chest where this thing is riding, because it will have the tendency to trap heat. That's just the way it is. I've been using it in the colder weather. Haven't used it when it was really hot or anything yet, but we will see how it goes. It can't really be that bad because it's really not covering up that much of your chest as it is, especially when you start looking at something like a traditional chest rig or plate carrier. There are trade-offs, and you just gotta deal with it. You gotta take the good and the bad together. But so far, I am pleased with it, and I don't have anything really bad to say about it right now. Again, guys, there are 2 versions of this. So if you're looking to just carry the handgun and maybe attach something on the front of this MOLLE and possibly run a dangler, then this one, the survival version, will probably work well for you. If you're looking to carry more stuff, maybe some sort of a search and rescue type of role or anything like that, then you may want to have a closer look at the utility version, because again, that's going to add you an additional main compartment right here, double stacked on top of the concealed carry compartment. So, and I will roll in footage as we have been talking here, so you guys can take a look at what it looks like, number one, to deploy the firearm from the concealed carry pouch, as well as how it rides on your body with multiple straps and a chest strap and stuff like that from your rucksack. Again, I haven't had any issues with it. Everything seems to play pretty well together. Even the chest strap tends to ride right above it, basically right where you would want it to, and it's out of the way, and it didn't cause me any issues. So as of right now, it is March the 2nd, and I have just shy of 11 miles of movement with this setup, and so far so good. That's all I can really tell you. So far so good, and I'm pleased with it, and it done everything that I expected it to do when I went off on the 7.5 mile ruck last weekend. So no issues to report as of now. If something changes or I determine that it has some sort of a failure or something like that in the future, I will come back and let you guys know. But so far so good. I'll see you guys. Hopefully this was helpful. If you found value in this, go ahead and hit the buttons, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time. I'm out of here.